You think you know what happened to Jacob Fatu on Smackdown? Think again. Because what Nick Aldis just revealed moments ago is about to flip the entire WWE universe on its head, and I'm telling you right now, if you click away from this video in the next 60 seconds, you're going to regret it for the rest of your wrestling life. The attacker's identity isn't just shocking, it's downright nuclear. And before we get into the absolute chaos that's about to unfold, smash the like button right now because this information is spreading like wildfire and you need to be part of this conversation. Drop a comment with your immediate reaction when I reveal the name. Are you ready? Because nothing, and I mean nothing, could have prepared the WWE universe for this. Friday Night SmackDown was supposed to be just another show. Roman Reigns was scheduled to address the bloodline situation. Solo Sikoa was lurking in the shadows, plotting his next move. The Usos were trying to figure out where their loyalties truly lie. And then it happened. Jacob Fatu, the most dominant force in the new bloodline, the man who strikes fear into the hearts of everyone on the roster, was found laid out backstage. Unconscious. Bleeding. Broken. The arena went silent. Medical staff rushed to the scene. Security cameras conveniently malfunctioned. And suddenly, every single superstar on the SmackDown roster became a suspect. Was it Roman? Was it Jimmy or G trying to weaken Solo's army? Was it LA Knight settling an old score? Was it Kevin Owens continuing his path of destruction? The theories exploded across social media within minutes. Wrestling Twitter went into absolute meltdown mode. Reddit threads multiplied faster than anyone could keep track. Everyone had an opinion. Everyone had a theory. But nobody had the truth. Until Nick Aldis opened his mouth. The SmackDown general manager has been under immense pressure lately. Every decision he makes gets scrutinized. Every call he makes gets questioned. The locker room is divided. Chaos reigns supreme. And Aldis has been walking a tightrope, trying to maintain order in what has become the most volatile brand in WWE history. But what he revealed in an exclusive backstage interview that just leaked online minutes ago, this changes absolutely everything. And if you're watching this channel for the first time, hit that subscribe button right now because we break down the biggest stories in wrestling faster than anyone else, and trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next in this saga. Nick Aldis stood in front of the cameras, visibly shaken, visibly frustrated, and said the words that nobody saw coming. The attacker wasn't who we thought. The motive wasn't what we assumed. And the implications of this attack reach far beyond just the bloodline storyline. This affects everything happening on SmackDown right now. Aldis confirmed that after reviewing footage from multiple angles, interviewing numerous witnesses, and conducting a full investigation, he can definitively say who assaulted Jacob Fatu. And when he said the name, you could hear a pin drop in that backstage area. But before I tell you who it was, let's talk about why this matters so much. Jacob Fatu isn't just another wrestler. He's not just another member of the bloodline. This man is a beast. He's been unstoppable since arriving in WWE. His combination of size, speed, and pure aggression has made him one of the most feared competitors in the entire company. He's been Solo Sikoa's secret weapon, the enforcer, the one who handles the dirty work when things need to get done. Taking out Jacob Fatu isn't just about injuring one man, it's about destabilizing the entire power structure of SmackDown. It's about sending a message. It's about starting a war. And wars in WWE? They get messy. Think about the fallout from this. Solo Sikoa is going to want blood. Roman Reigns is going to use this as ammunition in his quest to reclaim his throne. The Usos are going to be forced to pick a side once and for all. The entire Bloodline saga, which has been the most compelling storyline in professional wrestling for the past 3 years, just hit a new level of intensity. And whoever attacked Jacob Fatu? They just painted the biggest target imaginable on their back. The suspects were numerous. Roman Reigns had motive. Weakening Solo's faction strengthens his own position. But would the tribal chief resort to such tactics? Would he attack from behind like a coward? That doesn't fit his character. Jimmy and GUSO? Possibly. They've been conflicted, torn between blood and loyalty, between family and respect. Taking out Fatu could be their way of forcing a resolution, of making a statement that they're tired of the violence and ready to end this civil war once and for all. Then there's LA Knight. The megastar has been calling out everyone on the roster. He's fearless. He's reckless. And he's desperate to prove he belongs in the main event picture. Taking out the most dangerous member of the bloodline would certainly make a statement. But would Knight risk the wrath of the entire Samoan dynasty? That seems like a death wish, even for someone as confident as him. Kevin Owens was another prime suspect. KO has been on a warpath lately. He's been attacking people left and right. He's been unpredictable, volatile, and willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Owens has history with the bloodline. He's fought them countless times. He knows their tactics. He knows their weaknesses. And he certainly has the ruthlessness to execute such an attack. Cody Rhodes? The American Nightmare has unfinished business with the bloodline. After everything they put him through, after the wars they fought, could Cody be taking preventive action? Could he be eliminating threats before they become problems? It would be out of character, but desperation makes people do unthinkable things. Or what about someone completely unexpected? What if it was someone from Raw trying to cause chaos on SmackDown? What if it was a returning legend settling an old score? What if it was a debuting superstar making the biggest impact possible? The possibilities seemed endless. The speculation was driving everyone crazy. And Nick Aldis let it all play out before dropping the bombshell that nobody saw coming. Here's what Aldis said, word for word, and I'm reading this directly from the transcript that was leaked after a thorough investigation, reviewing all available footage, and speaking with multiple witnesses. I can confirm the identity of Jacob Fatu's attacker. And I can tell you that this individual will face severe consequences for their actions. The person responsible for the assault on Jacob Fatu is. Are you still with me? Have you hit that like button yet? Because what comes next is going to blow your mind, and I need you to be engaged. I need you to be active in this community, because we're going to be talking about this for weeks, maybe months. Your support means everything to this channel, and every like, every comment, every share helps us continue bringing you the breaking news and analysis that you can't get anywhere else. Tama Tonga. Yes, you heard that right. Tama Tonga attacked Jacob Fatu. A member of the bloodline attacked another member of the bloodline. The family is eating itself from the inside. And the reasons why this happened are even more shocking than the attack itself. According to Aldis, the investigation revealed that Tama Tonga has been growing increasingly frustrated with his position in the group. He feels overlooked. He feels undervalued. He sees Jacob Fatu getting all the attention, all the opportunities, all the spotlight, while he's relegated to tag team duty with Tonga Loa. The jealousy has been building for weeks. The resentment has been festering. And on Friday night, it finally exploded in the most violent way possible. But it gets even deeper than simple jealousy. Sources close to the situation have revealed that Tama Tonga believes Solo Sikoa has been favoring Fatu over the rest of the group. That Solo brought Fatu in as his personal enforcer, essentially replacing Tama in the hierarchy of the new bloodline. That Solo trusts Fatu more, relies on Fatu more, respects Fatu more. And for someone with the pride and legacy of Tama Tonga, the disrespect is unforgivable. Think about Tama's perspective for a moment. He's been part of wrestling royalty his entire life. He's paid his dues. He's proven himself in multiple promotions around the world. He came to WWE as part of the Bloodline's expansion, expecting to be treated as the elite warrior he believes himself to be. Instead, he's been overshadowed by a younger, flashier, more explosive version of what he brings to the table. Jacob Fatu does everything Tama does but bigger, faster, more violently. And that's a bitter pill to swallow. So Tama waited. He planned. He watched Fatu's routines, his patterns, his movements. And on Friday night, when the opportunity presented itself, when Fatu was alone in a secluded part of the backstage area, Tama struck. With a steel chair. With bad intentions. With years of frustration and anger fueling every shot. The implications of this are massive. Solo Sikoa now has a civil war within his own faction. He has to decide whether to punish Tama for attacking a fellow bloodline member or whether to understand the frustration that led to this moment. He has to manage egos, manage personalities, manage a group that's now fractured beyond simple repair. And all while Roman Reigns is circling, waiting for the perfect moment to strike and reclaim his position at the head of the table. Roman must be loving this. He doesn't even have to do anything. His enemies are destroying themselves. The new bloodline, the faction that Solo built to replace him, is imploding. And when it finally collapses completely, Roman will be there to pick up the pieces and restore order under his rule. It's brilliant strategy without having to lift a finger. But what about Jacob Fatu? How does he respond when he returns? Because make no mistake, Fatu will return. Men like him don't stay down. They don't forget. And they certainly don't forgive. When Jacob Fatu comes back, he's going to want Tama Tonga's head on a spike. The violence that's coming is going to be unprecedented. These two are going to tear each other apart, and Smackdown is going to become a war zone in the process. And here's the really insane part that nobody's talking about yet. What if this was Solo's plan all along? What if Solo orchestrated this entire situation to test the loyalty of his soldiers? What if he wanted to see who would crack under pressure, who would let their emotions control them, who was truly committed to the cause? Solo Sikoa is intelligent, calculating, ruthless. He learned from Roman Reigns. He understands manipulation and strategy at the highest level. Could this all be part of a larger game? Nick Aldis now has an impossible situation on his hands. Does he suspend Tama Tonga? Does he allow this to play out in the ring? Does he bring in law enforcement? The attack was brutal, potentially criminal. But this is WWE, where violence is currency and grudges are settled between the ropes. Aldis has to balance maintaining order with giving the WWE Universe what they want to see: these two warriors destroying each other. The wrestling world is in absolute chaos right now. Social media is exploding. Wrestling journalists are scrambling for more information. Fans are divided between shock, anger, and morbid excitement about what comes next. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please do it now. We're going to be covering every single development in this story as it unfolds. We're going to bring you insider information, expert analysis, and the fastest breaking news in the wrestling business. Your subscription helps us continue doing what we do, and we genuinely appreciate every single person who becomes part of the Ring Rumble family. This Friday on SmackDown is going to be absolutely unmissable. Will Tama Tonga show up? Will Jacob Fatu somehow appear despite his injuries? Will Solo Sikoa address the situation? Will Roman Reigns capitalize on this chaos? Every single person on the roster is now involved in this storyline whether they want to be or not, because when the bloodline goes to war with itself, everyone gets caught in the crossfire. Drop a comment right now telling me your prediction. What happens next? How does this storyline play out? Who ultimately benefits from this chaos? I read every single comment, and I want to hear your theories, your reactions, your passionate takes on this absolute bombshell of a revelation. Nick Aldis revealed the truth, and the truth is going to burn SmackDown to the ground. Tama Tonga attacked Jacob Fatu. The bloodline is broken. And what happens next might just change the landscape of WWE forever.